Hey, I shouldn't be telling you this, but if you skip this part of the video, you will miss out on the deal of a lifetime. If you click the link in the description, you will see that Atlas VPN are giving out an offer to get a 3-year subscription for just $1.83 per month. That's less than Netflix's latest price increase. Plus, it comes with 3 months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's the best VPN on the market, and you can use it to watch shows that are not available on streaming services in your country. So you can watch Friends on UK Netflix, no matter where you are in the world, as long as you have a subscription to Netflix. You can even use it on unlimited devices, so everyone in your house can watch Friends on UK Netflix at once. And they keep your searches private, so that we'll all finally stop spying on you. But remember, time is of the essence if you want to get this offer. Just $1.83 per month to get a 3-year subscription by clicking the link in the description below.
I, F29, have developed a crush on my mail carrier, M3. Should I shoot my shot? For context, I, F29, own a small online business that ships out orders 3 times a week. I have it set up so that they are directly handed off to the mail carrier en route, which is usually the guy in question. M, probably mid-30-ish. We can call him J, so we've had face-to-face interactions 2-3 times a week for the last year. We're on a first-name basis, and we sometimes chat about our weekends and other simple stuff. Recently I realized that I have a stupid, butterflies in the stomach type of crush on him. This is significant because I don't really get crushes like this often. I'm not really sure if he's also feeling it, but I suspect he might. When we first met, he seemed kind of quiet and shy, but over time things warmed up and now it feels like we both spend our entire interactions smiling. But it is possible I'm just optimistically reading into things. If this was out in the wild I would have asked him out directly by now, so courage isn't an issue. The issue is that it is so not cool to ask someone out when they're working, because of the additional pressure to be nice to customers. It could make things uncomfortable for him, which is the last thing I want. A potential, minimal pressure, approach I've thought of. Every year for the holidays I give all the mail carriers gift cards as a thank you. I was thinking I could put in an extra paper note in his card envelope that says something like, "Hey Jay, I know this is strange but I didn't want to put you on the spot when you're at work. I wanted to ask you if you would want to get drinks with me sometime. If you're interested, my number is blank. If you're not, you could 100% pretend you never saw this and I'll totally play along. But again, I'm not sure if that would be an issue. Basically, I'm asking for advice on this. Would it be appropriate to shoot my shot, given the circumstances? If yes, is there any insight on how to tactfully approach this situation? Or is this a boundary that I straight up shouldn't touch? Too long did not read. Developed a crush on my mail carrier. I think he might reciprocate, but not sure. I would ask him out, but it's generally not cool to ask someone out when they're at work. Asking how to approach this situation, or if I even should. I'm a mail carrier. It's more appropriate for you to ask him out than it is for him to ask you. There have been some sketchy situations that have come about because of how mail carriers approached women. Given your back-and-forth banter, he should be able to handle it maturely. Okay, I was reading this and was thinking to myself, this would be super awkward for him if for some chance he was not into going out on a date. Your card idea fixed that. I think that's the most personable and low-risk approach. I would like to add that if for some reason he is not single, I think he would have to address this in person, like, I appreciate the offer, but I'm seeing someone. That may be an awkward moment for each of you. Perhaps maybe add something about, if you're not interested or not currently available, you could. I hope it works out for you too and please update us. I've started matching my husband's energy when we argue but it leaves us both feeling bad. Too long did not read. When my husband yells at me in arguments I yell back and now we just yell all the time and hurt each other's feelings. My husband, M41, of 16 years and I, NB 38, have been through a lot in the last couple of years with a miscarriage, infertility issues, family deaths, and life during COVID. At some point in the last year or so I got sick of being yelled at during our arguments while I worked my damnedest to keep my voice regulated and calm. It's been happening for years and years. I have tried over and over to point out that he is yelling to no avail and I'm tired of being disrespected. So I started matching his energy. He raises his voice to me, I raise mine. He escalates, I escalate. As could probably have been predicted, this just ends in shouting matches over issues that aren't that big a deal and hurt feelings all around. I feel stuck because I'm not going back to being disrespected any time there's a disagreement. But I hate these fights. My husband is a good man, he just learned some toxic behaviors growing up, as did I, and we are having to unlearn them as adults. We've done couples therapy before and it was good the first time. The second time was awful and we quit after 3 sessions, but maybe it's time to look into that again. What if you just remove yourself entirely when he crosses the line in an argument? Say something like, "I cannot let you speak to me in this disrespectful way." And leave. No explosion, no yelling, just leave the house for a few hours. Or shut yourself in a room. But get physical space to break the cycle. You are playing fire with fire. Nothing more. You both need to put adult pants AMD. Deal this with communication. If he can't listen, don't yell at argument, instead let him know that he is being disrespectful and leave. Take space and then talk after you both are calm. Yeah, I think you have the answer in the last paragraph. He needs to find a way to get some control over his mood. My husband screams, yell and call me disgusting names, but he is a good man. SMH smirk. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a oxymoron. My girlfriend has a strange relationship with my best friend. I don't think they're cheating, my girlfriend isn't that type and my friend has a whole moral code. It still feels like I'm playing third wheel to their friendship at times. They have a really similar personality and interests. They spend a lot of time discussing highbrow topics that I can't really add to. They smoke weed and have these hour-long discussions about philosophy, and they watch video essays on spiritual stuff. I get that logically the type of people I'm friends with would probably make friends with each other, but in practice it makes me feel left out and I'm worried about sounding jealous if I bring it up. Like they haven't done anything I would say is inappropriate, plus they don't even have each other's social media contact information. I just want to know what to do that isn't just ignore it. Edit. To everyone telling me they'll cheat together, you're basing this off of them sharing an interest. It makes you uncomfortable, so talk to your girlfriend about it. Oh boy, the day you walk in on them, update me. The day you break up is when they will get together. Listen to your gut if you are getting a vibe. Talk to your chick, and if she blows up at you, then maybe there is something there. Hope not, but don't ignore it if you are worried. The best friend and girlfriend dynamic is always a touchy, no pun intended, subject. Stop inviting your friend over for a while. Then observe to what lengths they go to communicate. If your friend asks why he is not seeing you, tell him that you and your girlfriend need to spend more alone time together. As you need to reconnect. Has your friend got his own girlfriend? If not, why not? If he has no interest in girls, is his emotional needs being met by his contact with your girlfriend? I'd love $1 for the number of times I've heard people say, they would do anything. We cuddled for hours yet he didn't try and kiss me. Me and this guy have been on and off texting for a while and we hang out sometimes too, and it's always super fun. He's honestly the guy version of me. I genuinely love being around him, but nothing physical has ever happened between us. Last night we watched some movies at his house and we ended up cuddling on the couch for hours and even falling asleep together for a second. He was running his hands through my hair, holding my hand, rubbing on my face, so many cute things. And after I went home he texted me and said he had fun and stuff, but why didn't he kiss me? At the doorway when I went to leave he hugged me instead, and I can't tell if he's just nervous, or if he can tell I am nervous and isn't doing it. Maybe I should have looked at him when we were cuddling when he was playing with my hair and stuff. I don't even know, maybe it's my fault he didn't lol. I just can't tell what he is thinking or his intentions with me. Keep in mind this is like our 8th time hanging out. So why didn't you try to kiss him? Once upon a time, a girl asked, "Aren't you going to kiss me?" I did. We celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary last week. We cuddled for hours yet neither of us tried to kiss one another. There, fixed it for you. Make your wishes known, make the move yourself. Guys are human and many of us need certainty before acting. Why didn't he kiss me? Sad face. You could have kissed him. I was too nervous, facepalm. 8th time hanging out? I would assume he's freezing up and nervous. The touching your face, etc. is probably when he wanted to go for it, but didn't. How old is he? If he's got little, no experience, that could be nerve-wracking, especially if he does actually like you. Could be nervous about just making the move, but also how you'll react, if you haven't made a move either. Respond to his text about having fun by suggesting what can make it more fun next time.